All right, so the question, Jake, is in New Zealand, you're at the foul line, Sixers are up by 10. Did you realise the Sixers were paying $29 to win by 11 points when you bricked the last foul shot? And how much money? Yeah, you have actually cost people hundreds of dollars by missing a foul shot.
Yeah, and they're surrounding me, are they?
Yeah.
Right. So, I feel a bit claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to, like, you try to peak too early in the season, so I thought maybe it was, save money for later.
Right.
Whatever. I don't know. But it wasn't a brick.
Right.
Scott, can you be philosophical about the finish, or was it a lost opportunity? How do you see it?
Look, it's a difficult one. I'm really proud of our defensive effort tonight. We've come a long way, obviously, since early in the season, and we've worked on it day to day in practice, and to hold a team like Cairns to 71 points is outstanding. It's tempered with the fact that our offense is abhorrent at the moment. We can't even get a shot up on the last play of the game. That we've talked about in a timeout, and I just don't think there's anything we're doing well offensively at the moment. We've got great targets, but we just don't get into our offense. We don't set screens. We don't pass the ball well. We don't set up screens, and I'm taking nothing away from their defensive effort because it was outstanding tonight. But we've got to counter when teams play us physically like that, and we were poor in that area tonight.
Scott, you seem to grab the momentum of the match, and third period in particular, and you're looking pretty good there. What do you think went wrong in the early stages of that final term? Taipans came back.
Our inability to execute, and in saying that, to be in that, I'd be sitting here as disappointing offense if we won that game by a point. It's once again, it's something we do every day. You start thinking about, Ballinger hits that three in the corner, we probably win that game when we're on a bit of a roll. But once again, it masks, some of the things we're doing wrong, and you can point to having, obviously if we have a Brad Davison or Brett Maher, it's not going to be as bad, but we don't have them, and we may not have them Wednesday night either. So we may not have them Saturday night. So we've just got to, go back and make that happen on a day-to-day basis.
Do you analyse that last 30 seconds, minute for how you could do it better, or is it just that's...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I think I'll be thinking about that, 3 o'clock in the morning tonight. It's, once again, with our execution the way it was over the previous 47 minutes and 45 seconds or whatever it was, I didn't have any great confidence that we were going to be able to flow through our stuff and then get the ball to Ballinger. It had to be something fairly simple. We couldn't have had any more simpler than what we did, and we just don't get into it. It's just, it beggars belief. And once again, their defensive effort was outstanding, I thought.
The guys just told us that there might have been a bit of an error with the time clock as well. Just part of basketball, is it? Perhaps half.
I thought that I just said to my assistants that I thought and I don't know when you talk. I'm assuming you're talking about on the last.
in the last.
I thought when we turned the ball over and I looked up and there was just under 7 seconds, you know, they dribbled down in amongst people, force up a shot, we block it. Dave Thomas is tiptoeing on the sideline alongside of me. They skip it to the other side of the court and Daniel lays it up. You know, I was never good at arithmetic at school, but that seemed like a long 7 seconds. So, hey, if that's part of the game, but you would hope that wouldn't happen at home. Might have them speed it up a couple of seconds, perhaps.
Potter, what was it like out there? Obviously a very physical game. Do you think you guys, as Scott said, were up to the challenge of a sort of physical defence?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like Scotty was saying, we've made leaps and bounds in terms of the progress that we made defensively. I mean, guys are giving everything physically, and there's only one thing you can improve on when you're doing that, and that's mental application. We've got to be a lot smarter when teams do the same pressure on us offensively. We just got to execute, and if we'd have done that a little bit better, yeah, it would have been different.
I think though in the second quarter you sort of found different routes to the basket. Is that a fair call that you did sort of try to create something even though it perhaps didn't work as well as you were hoping?
Yeah, I know a lot of people watching the game, they just see the ball going in the hoop and they don't really look at the process and how it does it. But yeah, I mean, we'll take buckets any way we want, but we've got to be able to execute on a consistent basis in order to be effective. I mean, we play great defence, and that's something that we pride ourselves on, and it's something that we place high priority on. We can't forget offensive as well.
Scott, you talked about the offence and how it wasn't working. Were there signs of that not working in the 2 wins at all? Or?
Oh, absolutely. We're poor offensively in New Zealand. It's you know, unfortunately you know, from time to time we have guys that, whether it's concentration lapses, you know, I talk about it till I'm blue in the face during every time out, during every quarter time break, during every half time break, we come out and we still don't execute. You know, and it just has that ripple effect every other part of you. Often, you know, we missed 10 free throws tonight. We've been outstanding free throw shooting team the last couple of weeks, and tonight we missed 10 in a 1-point game. But you know, it just drives me insane when something that we spend as much time, you know, trying to execute our offence as we do spending our defence, and to come out and just not be able to get into plays it staggers me. It just staggers me.
Thanks for that.
Thanks, guys.
No worries. What happened to the clock?
5 seconds.